What's up, everybody? Hey, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Nightmare Maxwell, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. Holy shit, we're live now. Let's go. All right, thank you for the follow. Hey, let's get started. Let's get started with it. As you no doubt know, everyone who follows gets a free glow stick. So let's see what color you get. I did open my glow sticks upside down. There they are. Okay, cool. All right, looks like you got green. Hey, congratulations. All right, so hey everybody, what's up? We are live. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, surely that's why you followed, right? For the free glow stick? Everybody who follows gets a free glow stick. Except for Shield Anvil. Mike, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. Thank you for following me the 10th time in a row. That's the first you heard of it. Well, hey. Then it's just an extra little bonus. It's just an extra little bonus for you then. Oh, fuck. It popped right off my wrist. Holy shit. Holy shit. So how we all doing? Who do we all got today? We have got our new friend of the channel, Nightmare Maxwell. Hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. Holy shit, my chair is squeaking so much. Holy shit. We've got, who else do we got here? We got Boxster, of course. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. Congratulations on the first award. Holy shit. You for sure deserve it. Oh my gosh. We've got League Gaming. Hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. So good to see you. Oh my gosh. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Who else we got? Who else we got? I think I saw Chandler here. I think I saw Chandler. Wild Talon, yes, with the shakes emote. Hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing really well tonight, Chandler. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mike has redeemed Change My Music. What do you got for me, bestie? What do you got? What are we listening to today? It better be something fucking good, okay? This better not be like, if it's bad, I'm not obligated to... Okay, all right. It's some weeb shit, as usual. As usual. Lucky Star, all karaoke songs full. Okay. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. This first one seems a little annoying. We're gonna turn this down just a bit. There we go. We're gonna turn this down. Mike, you did do the redeem, so I'll listen to it for at least like 5 minutes, maybe. All right, we'll listen to it for a little bit. So anyway, everybody, welcome to Mission 4 of our Kerbal Space Program stream. I'm doing something a little different than normal, as you may notice. Holy shit, this music is so distracting. We have a prediction going on right now. Usually we start the stream with a poll, but today we are starting with a prediction. The prediction is, do you think we will get to Gilly today? That is our plan. That is what we're going to be trying to do today. So the poll is going to be up for 30 minutes because I think the success of this mission really won't be clear for a while. So feel free to wager on either side. It looks like right now we do have some heavy weight over in people who believe in the mission, people who believe in Blorbo Aeronautics. Define get to Gilly. Get to, okay, yeah, that's actually a really good point of order, Mike. Get to Gilly means that a piece of spacecraft from Blorbo Aeronautics lands on Gilly and is able to establish connection with the Kerbal Space Center. That's what it means to me, okay? So that's what we will consider get to Gilly. So a piece of debris with no radio signal doesn't count. A partially destroyed spacecraft that could still communicate does count. Orbiting Gilly doesn't count. Landing on Gilly does count. So I hope that clarifies it. I hope that clarifies things. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on today. As you guys may recall, last week's mission to Gilly ended in complete disaster. It turns out my rocket was not able to make it. So actually, I kind of think, why don't we just get into game, right? It's Abe's old Texas friend, Gilly Billy Hilly. Yes. Yeah, see, they say Eve used to have 3 moons, Gilly, Billy, and Hilly. But Billy and Hilly just left. They just left the Eve's sphere of influence. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. We have a lot to cover today, so we're actually going to get into it like right now. Part of that is motivated by the fact that, Mike, this music is really fucking rough. I have an anime girl screeching in my ear right now. I promise y'all, we are going to cut that as soon as we start the game, okay? Bear with me. Hold on. Okay, cool. All right, Mike has redeemed a single card Among Us reading, redeeming everything to keep you from playing the game. And you redeemed a fit check right as I set up the green screen. That's fantastic. But okay, Mike, that's fine. I love doing redeems. I'm perfectly fine with that. It is one of the simple pleasures of life. So, let's see. One card in my deck of bootleg Among Us trading cards will determine your fate for the week ahead. So do not take this reading lightly, for this will foretell your fate as we know it. All right, Mike, your fate belongs to, the Cupid Among Us. That means that there is going to be good fortune and love in your future. Okay? But be careful, because the love that you find may be an imposter or something. Stay safe out there. So that's what you get from that reading. And okay, Mike, I will do a single card tarot reading for you as well. We'll keep this one brief because I know you're kind of taking the piss right now. But still, I would like to do your reading justice here. Okay. Come up with a question, hold that question in your heart, and I will draw a card from the deck that will give you insight and guidance into your question. Okay? So, keep that question in your mind, keep it in your heart, channel your energy towards me, and I will draw a single tarot card that won't give you an answer into your question, but will provide means of reflection and introspection on it. The question is, how do I force you to listen to this for more time? I mean, well, let's see what the cards say. Okay. Okay, it says 9 of Wands. This is actually, we haven't gotten 9 of Wands before. This is a new one. So we could actually, we could bring up 9 of Wands on the big screen. Just so you could all get a good look at it. Oh, wait. I want Wild Unknown. See, this is nice now, actually. Now the music is nice, right? Before it was a anime girl screaming at me. Now the music's actually kind of nice. I don't mind this now. I don't know what Lucky Star is, but now I'm kind of okay with it. So, okay. To your question, how do I get you to listen to this for more time? You got the 9 of Wands. So let's see if the 9 of Wands gives you any guidance. Okay, so the 9 of Wands represents strength, stamina, and confidence. As 9s usually imply, your journey is near completion, but on this final stretch, you find yourself growing weary. Doubt and fear are running through your mind. The 9 of Wands asks you to rally your confidence and realize how far you've come. Lift your eyes and take a few more steps. Soon, all your hard work will start to pay off. Okay, so as that relates to your question, just be confident. Just be confident. I'll put it like this. I have a little bit of a bit planned for the opening when we start playing the game, during which I would like to use my own music. After that, once we are underway, I could switch back to this. Now that this music isn't so obnoxious to me, I could switch back to it. So as that relates to the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands says to rally your confidence and realize how far you've come. In that sense, you've already accomplished what you wanted. I'll listen to the music more regardless, okay? Also, the Nine of Wands, just a very nice card. Just a very nice card. It tells you, hey, I know you're getting tired, but what you're doing it well. Keep it up. I love that. That's such a great energy for a tarot card. Okay. So last thing, Mike had also redeemed Fit Check, which, you know what? I am fine with that. I am very happy to show off my outfit. It is one of the things that I always love doing, because I spend the whole stream sitting down. You don't even get to see the fucking fit. What's the goddamn point? So yeah, we'll do a fit check super quick. Super quick, and then we will get into game. Oh shit, I'm almost knocking over my green screen. Holy shit, you guys, there's a loud ass fighter jet flying over my house right now. It is 6:30 p.m. What the fuck are they doing? Actually, I'm sorry, it's going on 7. Holy shit. But okay, as you guys know, my mic cannot pick up my voice from the other side of the room. Also, I cannot see chat from the other side of the room, but I can see emotes. Feel free to drop some emotes and sound alerts. I love it. All right, here's what we're working with today. It has pockets. So if you couldn't tell, I have no fucking clue how to style this dress, right? If you couldn't fucking tell. It's a great dress. I love it. I think it's really cute, right? I just have no idea what accessories, what shoes. Probably could have worked with some outerwear. Like, I have no idea what goes with it. I just don't know. I'm wearing the boots because when in doubt, wear the boots, right? When in doubt, wear the boots. But yeah, that's what we're working with today. It has pockets. It has pockets. Hello. It is very soft, very cute. I love it. I'm super happy with it. But all right. So those are our redeems. Those are our redeems for now. Again, like I said, we do have a prediction going on right now. We do have a prediction going on right now for whether or not you think I will make it to Gilly. The prediction will be running for about another 10 minutes. So I encourage you all to participate with your channel points. So yeah, if you think I'll make it, vote that, yeah, you think I'll make it. If you don't think I will, vote that, no, you don't think I will. And by the end of stream, we will see what side of the prediction we land on. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get into game. I think maybe we've lost anybody who's actually interested in Kerbal Space Program at this point, though whatever, it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. I don't have any announcements, by the way. It's business as usual around here. Actually, it's business as usual around here. So that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. So, everybody, as we know, last week's Kerbal Space Program stream did not go super well. Our mission ended in failure. We are trying to take vital new steps for Blorbo Aeronautics. We are trying to take our influence out of the Kerbin system and take it to Eve, the next nearest celestial body in the Kerbal solar system. Our first step in this goal is to establish a refueling station and a mining outpost on Eve's moon, Gilly. However, during our attempt last week, all rockets ended in failure. There were significant structural instabilities and Delta V shortcomings that rendered all of our space travel systems unable to even get out of the Kerbin system. So, As an executive of Blorbo Aeronautics, I am here to present to you our surefire 3-step plan that will, for sure, get us to Gilly. So, okay. I need you guys to pay very close attention because this is basically going to set up exactly how this stream is going to go and what all of our objectives are. I thought this effect would look a lot better than it did. I want it to look like I'm like an executive in front of the space agency, but actually I think I made my camera way too fucking big. Hold on, can I make myself smaller, please? I'm also on the wrong leg. Fuck, this sucks. This sucks. All right, I'm just gonna make myself the normal size, I think. How big am I normally, actually? That big. Well, well, okay. Anyway, here's the deal. This mission is going to be done in 3 phases. The first phase, floored into orbit. During this phase, we are going to get our space travel system into orbit. That is the most key part, and perhaps the most error-prone part, where our rocket is not unlikely to burst into a giant fireball and leave all of Blorbo Aeronautics streams in the dust. Once we are in orbit, we will enter phase 2, run past the sun. During this phase, we are going to do a Hoffman transfer from Kerbin into Eve's sphere of influence. This will require us to line up our mission with Eve's launch window. It's a transfer window, which is the time when we are able to actually move from Kerbin to Eve. Finally, once we get into Eve's sphere of influence, we will initiate the final phase of our plan, Drilly into Gilly. This is probably the most straightforward phase of the mission. Once we are in Eve's sphere of influence, it is just a matter of rendezvousing with her moon Gilly, landing our mining probe on Gilly, and then extracting that sweet, sweet ore and converting it into fuel. Once we can do this, we will basically have a limitless supply of fuel, which we will be able to use to support future missions to Eve. So that's our 3-step plan. That is our surefire 3-step plan that is going to basically set the stage for our final manned mission to Eve. So it's a pretty ambitious plan. It's a pretty ambitious plan setting up all of this deep space infrastructure. So what you might ask is, how are we going to get there? Well, I would like to introduce to all of you our beautiful, beautiful spaceship. This thing is fucking enormous. This ship is known as the Arby's Extra Tall and Huge Exploratory Rocket. Yes, that's what I called it. Arby's Extra Tall and Huge Exploratory Rocket, or Aether for short. This rocket comes in 3 stages, and again, I cannot stress this enough. This thing is ludicrously huge. I think it is actually taller than the VAB. It's up there. It's up there. This first stage is the one that's going to get us into orbit. As well, we are going to take this first stage all the way to Gilly, all the way to Eve, and it will become our orbiting refueling station. The second stage is a mining lander, complete with rover wheels and everything. That is what we are going to send to the surface of Gilly and what we are going to use to extract ore to replenish our refueler. You can even see we have drills on the side. And then finally, this upper stage, which is covered in a fairing right now, is a polar satellite that we will send around Gilly to find which area has the most ore, to find out which area we want to land on. So this is basically what our mission is going to look like. It's our 3-phase plan: floored into orbit, run past the sun, drilly into Gilly, and Aether is going to be the one to take us there. So, if you would, I would like to invite you all to the inaugural launch of the Aether 1 rocket system, the rocket that is going to take Blorbo Aeronautics into the future. Very slowly. Just very It's gonna take Blorbo Aeronautics into the future. We'll get there eventually. This is a very heavy rocket. Those thin midsections looking kind of sus. I'm actually gonna turn down the game audio because it's gonna be this loud for quite a while. I think you should start counting down. Counting down to what exactly? To what should I be counting down towards? We've already launched. Believe it or not, we are about 300 meters from the launch pad. So here's the thing. To when the rocket starts moving, we're moving 40 meters per second. I bet you couldn't run 40 meters per second. Okay, so that was basically the whole like little intro to our rocket, the whole intro to our mission. So I think now we should all have a pretty good idea of where this mission is going, what the plan of this mission is. Again, cannot stress this enough. Our mission is a 3-phase plan. Phase 1, floor it into orbit. Phase 2, run past the sun. Phase 3, drill into Gilly. That is what we are doing today. Right now, we are on phase 1, floor it into orbit. Right now, we just want to get this space travel system into orbit. I think that's a very achievable and a very reasonable goal. I think we can manage that one. But it is going to take a while. So we're kind of just vibing right now. So, I mean, we could chat. We could hang out. I'll go ahead and put our music back on. I'll put our Lucky Star music back on for a little bit because I didn't hate that. I didn't hate it. I don't think it was terrible. I still don't know what a Lucky Star is. I don't know what that means, but that could be our music for now. Ooh. Like, is this supposed to be obnoxious, Mike? Because I feel like this is annoying. I feel like this music is annoying. But whatever. It is. Oh. Okay, I thought, okay, for a brief moment, we got one song in here that was actually not terrible, and I thought it was going to get better. We'll listen to it for a little bit, and then I'll switch over to something else. But yes, let's see. Those thin midsections looking kind of sus. Here's the thing about that. This midsection is actually not thin at all. The bottom is just incredibly thick. These are giant fucking fuel tanks, right? For much of Kerbal Space Program's history, these were the biggest fuel tanks you could build, right? Like, the midsection is that is a mammoth engine in the middle stage, you know? It's no slouch of a midsection. It's just that the first stage is comically big. Another key detail about this launch that I'd like to talk about, and that is that this rocket costed Blorbo Aeronautics $1.7 million. That is basically the entire budget of the Space Center. This entire operation, the fate of Blorbo Aeronautics as we know it, rests upon this launch. If this launch fails, Blorbo Aeronautics is no more. I want that to be very clear. So our solid rocket boosters are almost out of fuel, at which case we will decouple them and switch entirely over to liquid fuel. We have an apoapsis of about 20K. Here, hold on. I think I can bring that up in MechChub. There we go. Cool. You can see over here, it's kind of small. In the top right corner, all of my orbit info. Okay, looks like our solid rocket boosters have run out, so it is time to decouple those. This is a particularly... Oh, geez. No. What? I literally... That wasn't supposed to happen. I literally tested this out before we started because I didn't want shit like this to happen. I didn't want shit like my main stage to just detach for no reason. Bro, come on. Okay, well, I guess I wanted to avoid this for today's stream, right? I wanted to avoid fucking around in the VAB too much, which is why I tested all. It's actually why I was late today, because I was testing all this shit out, because I wanted this to be a good viewable experience. Okay, it looks like this is using a older design. So let me see if I have. Let me see. One of these might actually be the updated design. Premature release. Christina, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. And I guess you could say something like that. Okay, so this is not the design I wanted to use. Let's see. Let's try this one. I hope you're doing very well. It's so good to see you. What the fuck? Dude, what? I definitely saved this design. Yeah, this is an older one. Fuck. Okay. That's frustrating. Okay, that's fine. I remember what the problem is, and I could just fix it right now. Oh, shit. No, actually, I don't remember what the problem was. All right, when in doubt, I got it. Don't worry, guys. When in doubt, auto strut. When in doubt, auto strut for sure. Auto strut. Let's do root part, right? Auto strut to root part. Yeah, that'll probably help. And then while we're at it, let's just auto strut. Let's auto strut our SRBs as well. Again, literally, I'm pretty sure it literally can't hurt. I'm pretty sure it literally can't hurt. All right, we'll try this. This is what happens when Val is no longer around to do safety checks. That is true. Val isn't around to do safety checks anymore. And I cannot stress this enough. It is not because she is dead. It is because she is in the get-along pod. As we know, Val is still in the get-along pod. With Jeb, they are doing team building exercises so that they can prepare for the first man mission together to Eve. So Val is not dead. She is fine. But she is not in a position to be doing safety checks. You are correct. You are correct. She isn't able to do that. So we'll actually... man, these long loading times are literally killing me. But let's try doing just like a test... Let's try doing just a test stage here, right? So, okay, if I decouple the SRBs, what happens? Okay. It's hard to see, but it does look like my liquid fuel tanks are staying attached. Or not, actually, or not. Or not, actually? This is what, like, annoys me. They're literally attached radially, right? Like, I don't see any reason... Yeah, we could see this one on the back end, engine 4, is separating. And I don't know why that would happen. Okay. This is maybe not a super pro gamer move. But I'm inclined to say fuck it, we ball, and just try it. Because literally, I tried this before stream and it worked fine. I swear this doesn't usually happen. Is this... This mission might just be cursed. Okay. Alright, I'm actually changing the music now. I am sorry. I am sorry, Mike. I'm actually changing the music now. Alright, cool. We're good. I was like, once that character's voice comes back in, I'm out. I'm out. Once that voice comes back in, I'm out. That's what I had decided. So, you know, okay, how about with all the engines off, what if we decouple one at a time, right? I didn't quite mean that. Like, what if we decouple 4 at a time, right? There we go. We'll just adjust the staging a little bit. Bye. Yeah, what the fuck? I literally don't know what's happening. Let's see. All right, Mike has redeemed another Change My Music. Let me just check something real quick. Ah, yes. Okay, so I did include, depending on your choice of music, I may veto your selection and refund your points. So if this is actually bad, I'm not going to listen to it. Oh, this actually... Okay, it's Eurobeat. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You give me fucking Eurobeat today? Hell yeah. Let's go, brother. Okay, so all right. Here's what's up, right? These solid boosters are supposed to decouple once they run out of fuel. We know this, right? This is known. And then these liquid fuel tanks on the interior are supposed to stay on. They're not supposed to decouple. In fact, you can see they are not on decouplers. They are attached radially. In fact, there is no reason they should be separating from the central stage, right? They're literally welded to the side. They're shredded to the side. They should not be falling apart. I don't know why this is happening. But it seems whenever I decouple my SRBs, these also separate. And I don't know why that is. Maybe if we connect them a little closer, right? Like that, maybe that'll help. How close can I put them before it becomes a problem? How close will the game let me put... Oh, uh-oh. What am I... Oh, I'm moving a solar panel, I think. Yeah. Yeah, like how close can I actually move these? I feel like they probably shouldn't be that close. Let's try like this much. And see, like, I'm trying to be... Look, I need you guys to know, I am actually trying to be smart about this, right? Like, I'm using fairings, right? Like, I tried to use an aerodynamic shape. I'm trying to keep it, like, the mass centered towards the bottom, which it is, right? Like, I'm trying to use the lessons learned from last week's, you know, terrible failed mission. And I was actually feeling very optimistic going into this because, again... Like I said, I literally tested this rocket, dude. I literally tested it and it worked. And now it's just not. A trick EJ does is using docking hatches instead of struts? Pardon? Also, Jandra, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh. I hope you're doing really well. I don't know... what that means. I feel like if anything, a docking hatch would be less stable. Would it not? All right, so what have we done? The corrective actions here, we scrunched it a little bit closer. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of our decouplers on different stages, right? So that we could do them 4 at a time. Maybe that'll help. Certainly will not make this stable, but maybe it's just too much for the game to process. So let's see. Let's see. This might help. Like, maybe since I'm streaming now, like, my computer has less, like, computing resources and, like, the simulation is fucking up, right? Right. You know what? How big of a cope is it for me to blame it on, you know, the simulation, to blame it on my computer? That feels like a pretty heavy cope, I feel like. But like again, it was working before, which I guess is maybe not a valid. That may not be sort of a valid like reason, I guess, in Kerbal Space Program. You know what I mean? Okay. Like, I cannot stress this enough. When I was testing this just like an hour ago, this was the most stable rocket I had ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen a more stable rocket than this one. Than the Arby's extra tall and huge exploratory rocket. That's what our rocket is called. I didn't want to bury the lead, but this rocket is sponsored by Arby's. Arby's, eat fresh, is what this rocket says. Now the scientists at Blorbo Aeronautics, they do call the rocket Aether for short, right? Because that's what it spells. It spells Aether. So this is our Aether 1 rocket, the first rocket in the Aether mission, which is our mission to land a Kerbal on Eve by the end of the month. By the end of our human month, which I think just gives us one more week. Yeah, it does. At the end of our human month, right? In Kerbal Space Program time, this is going to take them like over a year, I'm pretty sure, this whole process. Since we're going to have to send 2 full payloads to Eve, this will probably take like 3 years, honestly. But yeah. EJ started that because overuse of struts called Kraken strikes in some complicated builds. Okay. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. All right, if this doesn't work, we'll try. We'll try. And this goes against everything I have ever learned. This goes against my very ethos as a Kerbal Space Program player. But if this doesn't work, I will use less struts. I will take some of these struts away. I have always been under the impression that more struts is better, which you can see in this rocket design for sure. But yeah, I mean, if that's what's holding me back, if my struts are holding this mission back, I will take them away. I will take them away for sure. So okay, we'll keep that in mind. Chandra, if you would be so kind, who or what is EJ? I'm not familiar with that name. I'm not familiar with the wider Kerbal Space Program community. He also uses solar panels as a pusher device. Oh, yeah, like unfolding solar panels. That's actually, that I feel like I've done before, right? If you need to like tip a rocket over, or, you know, if you land incorrectly or something. That's, yeah, I mean, that's just smart. That's just using your mind. That's just using your noodle, really. Magnometers could also make very effective pushers as well. And then I guess there are, you know, hinges, pistons. There are robotic parts that are actually meant for pushing things. It's actually a point of order, something I wanted to talk about between last week and now. I actually did buy the DLC for Kerbal Space Program. So there are 2 DLCs for Kerbal Space. Suzuka, oh my gosh. Hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. What do you have to say? What do you have to fucking say for yourself? You show your face. What do you have to... No, I'm kidding. But what does that mean? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, that's not the right copy paste. That's a YouTube link. Pretty sure this doesn't translate to a YouTube link. There we go. Can you speak English? Unfortunately not. I regret to tell you, Suzuka, what you are listening to is actually a real-time audio translation of everything I'm saying. So what language am I actually speaking? I am speaking Tagalog, obviously. EJ_SA. He streams rocket launches and hangs out with Das Valdez. I don't know who Das Valdez is either, but I assume that's another space person. See, I need to get more involved in the broader space community. Hello? Okay, all right, everyone, shut up. Everyone, shut up. Hey, wait, everyone. Hey, everyone, shut the fuck up. This is such a critical moment in our launch. We are going to decouple our solid rocket boosters. This is where historically this fucking launch goes miserably. All right, so first, we're going to do the first set. Okay, first set down. We're looking good. Okay, no problems. All right, next set. Yes. It looks so good. Okay, and now time for our final set of SRBs. Oh, please, please, come on, come on, come on. Don't clip the bottom. Don't clip the bottom. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. All right. We have close to 4,000 meters per second of delta V remaining. We have 14,000 meters of height and around 300 meters. Oh, shit. We're dropping. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I was like, we're losing speed. Of course we're losing speed. We're going up. That's fine. It's okay if we're losing speed at this stage. So our as long as our apoapsis is increasing, I think we're good. So our apoapsis is at about 2,000 kilometers, which isn't great, right? That's not a lot, but we are trying to bring this fucking behemoth of a rocket into orbit. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Again, as long as we always be raising that apoapsis. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. Sorry, we're just gonna keep doing the burn. We have about 3,700 meters per second of delta V. We are looking good. All right, so let's see, Suzuka. What are you saying to me, bestie? What are you saying to me? That's too bad. Yeah, it's fine because it's okay that I don't speak English because clearly my words are properly being translated and clearly yours are as well. So, you know, through the magic of modern technology, we can still communicate. Too many engines. You think so? Suzuka, come on, ye of little faith. You really think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You really think 25 engines is too much? You really think that's overkill? Huh? You think this is too many engines? Do you really think so? If anything, I don't think it's enough. I think it's an insufficient number of engines if I could be frank with you. Is that okay? Can I be frank with you? Okay. We are still losing velocity, actually, which I don't love, if I'm being totally honest. Our apoapsis is still growing, so I guess it's fine. We're tilting a little bit to the right, which is actually the direction we want to tilt in, so that's okay. Let's see. We have plenty of monopropellant. Like, I think this is going okay. It's going extremely slowly, but I think this is still going okay. All right, so we are in the upper atmosphere. We are not as much under the effects of atmospheric drag, so we are starting to gain such a small amount of velocity. Such an insanely small amount of velocity, in fact. So we're still going. This mission is not dead in the water yet. We are still going, you guys. All right, what do you got for me? What do you got for me, Suzuka? Oh, is that also just too many engines? Did I just Google Translate the same thing again? Oh, where is it going? Okay, yes, that's a really great question. All right, so Suzuka. Yes, let's go over this. Let's go over the mission plan. All right, so our mission comes in 3 phases. Phase 1, floor it into orbit. That's the phase we're on right now. We are trying to get this whole assembly into orbit. Phase 2, run past the sun. Once we are in orbit, we want to go into an escape trajectory out of Kerbin and leave its sphere of influence. Finally, we will enter phase 3, drilly into Gilly. So we are trying to get this rocket, this big, beautiful rocket right here, we are trying to get it into Eve's sphere of influence. Eve is a Venus-like planet that is in the Kerbal system. It is Kerbin's next closest neighbor, and that is where we are trying to visit. The goal of this mission is to set up critical mission infrastructure to support a manned landing on Eve. What this rocket is designed to do is establish a orbiting refueling base around Eve. It comes in 3 parts. The base stage, which is currently our main means of propulsion, is going to become an orbiting refueling station, and it is going to be an area where we can dock to refuel spacecrafts. The middle stage is going to be a surface miner. It'll be able to extract ore and process it into fuel in situ. On the scene? I don't know what the right term for that is. And then the top stage is a polar scanner, which will go into a polar orbit around Gilly and will be used to find the best place to extract ore. All right, so our apoapsis is at 44K. We are going to begin turning the rocket. I feel like I should save, actually, because this is where things are going to start getting dicey, actually. So we're going to pop a quick save real quick. Okay. So our ascent profile, by the way, has been pretty buck wild. Our ascent profile has been pretty insane. It's basically just been one giant vertical sort of launch, right? Okay. So we want to get our apoapsis. The apoapsis, as we know, is the highest point of our trajectory. We want to get it to about 80K, and we want to do it in as even a trajectory as we can so that we can best turn that trajectory into an orbit. So as we can see right now, we are still pretty far away from getting an orbit. We are still pretty far. We've got to get higher and we've got to get wider. Okay, we have still a long way to go before we're in orbit. Again, this rocket is a fucking beast. And then Suzuka, I don't know how familiar you are with Kerbal Space Program in particular, but this is the planet we're on right now. It is called Kerbin. It is a Earth-like planet. And then where we are going is a planet called Eve, which if we scroll way out, pardon my frame rate, my computer's really going through it right now. This is where we're going. So Eve is a Venus-like planet. It is a beautiful purple color. It has a ludicrous atmosphere, by the way, ludicrously thick, as you can see. And Eve has a moon named Gilly. Gilly is basically a captured asteroid. Gilly is a very, very tiny moon. Very low gravity, very low sphere of influence. That's where we're going to set up basically our gas station. That's the goal of this mission, is to set up a gas station there. There we go. Okay. Sorry, we're back on Kerbin now. I had to change my view. All right, so we are down to 2,000 meters per second of delta V, which is not amazing. Not great. Really, really hoping that this mission goes the way I want it to. Okay. I'm just looking at... I was making sure all of the engines are popping off right now, and I guess they are. I guess it's fine. I just remember reaching orbit with way more delta V than this. We'll see. We'll let it play out. We'll let it play out. All right, sorry, Jandra. I'm not ignoring you. I wanted to read what you had to say as well. So, let's see. You said, EJ also explains real-life rocketry while building stuff in Kerbal Space Program. That's nice. I would like to get to that point. I'm just not... What's the word? I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart, right? I don't know real-life rocketry very much. I'm very interested. You know, I've been obsessed with the Artemis launch. I want to learn more. Das, currently the live stream producer for NASA Spaceflight, oh my gosh, that's so cool, which is a space news reporting entity. They are also the official live streamer for Astra Space. I don't know what Astra Space is, but that sounds very cool as well. Das wants to get back into doing aerospace museum tours on Twitch, which he calls virtual field trips. He has a museum curator that works with him to set these up. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that. Okay, they sound really cool. I'll have to, the thing is, I've talked about this. I know the kind of person I am. I will forget, but I would love to check these channels out. And maybe I will if I don't forget. If I don't forget, maybe I will. Oh God. Okay, we're down to about 1,400 meters per second of delta V, and our apoapsis is at about 73K. Now we are getting a pretty circular trajectory right now, so that's at least something. That does mean we're getting closer to achieving an orbit. Okay, we might have to implement a contingency plan, which I thought this might happen, but I didn't think it would happen quite so soon. All right, we're going to still do our best. We are going to do our best. If we can, at the very least, achieve orbit around Kerbin, that would be so huge for us. Let's see, Suzuka's got some more. The more text for us. What do you have to say, Suzuka? Rocket is drinking rocket gas to stay hydrated. Yes, it is. You are so right. You are so right. Okay, and then you should rehydrate. Don't worry, I'm good. I drank a crap ton of rocket fuel before stream started. I'm good. I'm all quenched. Don't you worry. I appreciate the concern though. That is so sweet of you. All right, let's get a little closer to the apoapsis. In orbital mechanics, our delta V spends a bit more effectively when we are closer to the apoapsis. I don't want to get too close to it because I like to just follow prograde, and I don't want to start. I don't want to start burning towards the opposite of the horizon. You know, I am curious about the viewing experience. Are you guys able to see the orbit particularly well? I know that Kerbal Space Program deals in a lot of rather fine details, right? And I don't know that these show up on screen on the stream terribly well. Is this, from a spectator standpoint, are you guys at all able to sort of follow, you know, the maneuvers that we're doing here, right? Or is it kind of, am I basically just speaking to a black screen right now? Like, what's the situation there? All right, so we are down to about 200 meters per second of delta V, but we have in fact achieved orbit, it looks like. Not yet. Effusive Stoic, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It is so good to see you. And what do you mean not yet? What have we not done yet? What have I forgotten? What is not yet? Now you're in orbit. Yes. Correct, yeah. We have officially achieved orbit, and we have basically no fuel left, which is not great. However, as I had mentioned, I have a contingency plan for this. And I think it is... Here, let's see if we can get this orbit just like a smidge higher. Let's see if we can get this orbit just like a teensy bit higher, just so the next phase of my plan goes a bit smoother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a repeat of what happened last week, is what I'm saying. So, okay, we've got our apoapsis up to 120K, which I think should be pretty good. I think that should be a pretty good apoapsis. As you might expect. As you might expect, this rocket is really struggling. She is really having a hard time rotating. Which actually, is my RCS working? No, what the fuck? Why isn't my RCS working? That probably doesn't help. I have RCS tanks. I have plenty of monopropellant. Why isn't it? Or no, I guess it is. I guess the RCS is really trying its darndest. Yeah, this rocket does not want to rotate. This rocket absolutely does not want to rotate. Can we speed this up a little bit? I swear this thing was handling better. Again, when I was testing this, it was handling a little bit better. But whatever. It's fine. All right, let's see. Let's see. We want to raise our periapsis a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got a pretty decently sized orbit now. Okay. So let's go ahead, let's save. Alright, Suzuka. What do you have to say? Suzuka says blue line? Yes, the blue line is our orbit. Correct. I feel sad when I run out of gas. Me too, which is why I'm not feeling super hot right now, but we'll make this work, don't you worry. The rocket is too heavy to turn. Certainly, the weight of the rocket doesn't help. That's definitely making things pretty difficult. But again, I was testing this earlier, and it was handling way better. So there are a few mechanisms in place that are supposed to make the rocket more controllable, right? Among them are these reaction wheels, right? These are used to generate torque on the rocket to control its attitude, right? Oh, sorry. These right here, these reaction wheels, right? And then we also have a crap ton of reaction wheels here in the middle, which don't seem to be doing their job that well. And then we also have what are called RCS thrusters, which are these little tiny thrusters right here. Oh, shit. These ones right here. And yeah, they're not... Why is it not working? Why are you not working? It says enabled. Maybe it's confused about the control point. Maybe it's confused about what position we are controlling from. Let's see. Can I tell my rocket to control from a different part? Like from here? Yeah, my RCS thrusters are just straight up not working. So basically the idea with RCS, right, is they're these little tiny engines that are supposed to basically they're supposed to spray a bit of fuel out to change the trajectory of a rocket, right? They're not supposed to be used for propulsion. They're supposed to be used for attitude correction. And right now they are just not working, which is so annoying. It's really annoying that a lot of the stuff I planned out just isn't working for some reason or another. Okay, that's fine. Fuck it, we ball. We're gonna do a few things here. This mission is actually going fine. It's going fine. First things first is I want to try going through all of the staging of this rocket to make sure that it works, right? So as I mentioned, this rocket comes in 3 stages. We have the main stage here, which is going to become our orbital tanker, right? It's going to become a stage purely for holding fuel, right? This middle stage is our drill, and this final stage is our polar orbiter, which is going to determine where to land and where to drill for ore. So we should be able to separate all 3 of these stages without them exploding. I'm going to test this now, and then we are going to revert to a previous save, just to make sure it all works before we go to Gilly. So, okay, here we're going to separate the tanker stage. Okay, it looks like that actually worked perfectly. Okay, great. And now if we switch to this one, let's see. It should have an engine. Okay. So that's not great. It just exploded. You can see all the debris flying everywhere. That's not how that was supposed to go. I don't know why that happened. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, it's fine. We'll figure out what's going on here. We'll find out what the problem is. You know what? Maybe it's because we tried decoupling it without taking the fairings off. It's possible. It's just it's just running into the fairings and blowing up because of that. That might be the problem. Let's try that. All right, so Suzuka says, wouldn't it be better to use RCS only for small planes? No, so RCS works for any size craft. It should be useful on any sized craft. Wasn't the best result. No, it wasn't. But I think we've got it figured out. So let's try this one more time. All right, so we separate the first stage. No problem. That works great. We love that, right? And then now on this one, let's try separating our fairings first. There we go. Look, that works great. Okay. And then now that we've separated the fairings, we should be able to decouple. Let's try that. Okay. I think it decoupled no problem. Let's see. So this is our scanning satellite. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay, so that deploys no problem. See, she's looking good. All right, so our top stage is going great. And then let's see, our middle stage, yeah, looks good. So this is eventually supposed to become a drill, right? Which I am realizing I maybe put this claw a little too far down. That might actually run into the ground once it's landed. But that doesn't seem like a critical flaw to me. If it breaks, it breaks, and we fuck it, we ball. Okay, cool. So if we take this entire payload to Gilly, it should work. And actually, here, we can test this out too. I have these cute little tiny probes strapped to the side of the drill stage, right? Why are the drill and the top separated? So yes, that's a good question. So the top, that one right there, that is a polar satellite that's going to scan Gilly to find the best place to land, right? That's going to go off and form a polar orbit, right? It has, as you could probably see, it has a giant antenna, right? It has a giant scanner on top. This is going to be used to scan the moon, right? And then the drill stage, this stage is going to actually land on Gilly, right? So this stage is going to be used to actually land, and it has these drills that it's going to deploy and harvest ore, right? So this one's actually going to harvest ore. That one's going to find out where to get the ore. So that's why they have to come in two separate stages. But one thing I wanted to try is the drill has these two little probes on it. I call them hummingbirds, right? These little, see this little tiny satellite here? I call this a hummingbird. And basically the idea is once we do our flyby of Eve, we're going to send a hummingbird home, right? So let me go ahead. Let's see if we can decouple a hummingbird. I guess I'll put it on one of these stages. Uh-oh. Yeah, here we go. All right, decouple. It does not appear that the hummingbird was released. Okay. Yeah, that's... fuck me. Okay, that's annoying. It looks like the hummingbirds are not separating. They are still stuck to the side. Okay. Like, for real? Like, nothing? It's seriously just stuck there, dude. Come on. Yeah. This is so annoying. Yeah, what it looks like happened is at some point during construction, the hummingbird got separated from the decoupler. So the decouplers actually don't do anything. So that's obnoxious. No, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So the decoupler is just floating in space now. And the hummingbirds are still totally attached. Blue Shift Aerospace is doing an engine test stream, waiting for the test event to happen. Yeah, we can check that out. Yeah, let's see Blue Shift. Let's see. I didn't mean to do it in all caps. Let's see. Where do they stream? Are they streaming on YouTube? Oh yeah, it looks like okay. Yeah, test now at 8:30. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. We'll leave this up. We'll leave this up, and if we forget, if we remember, we can tune into it. Oops, all welds. Yeah, right? Like, that's exactly what's happening here. Oops, all welds. This is so annoying. I kind of don't want to revert to the VAB because it's such a hassle to get to this point. But we also kind of need the hummingbird to fulfill our contract because our contract does say return to Kerbin from a flyby of Eve. So we kind of do need them is the problem. I also don't actually know if a hummingbird has enough Delta V to get back either is part of this. So I kind of wanted to test that. Okay. This is kind of annoying. All right. I guess we'll revert. We'll do it right. I think it was save, what, 160 when we were on the ground? Let me see. 158? I guess it would have been 158. You know, fuck it. If we do want to continue with this, I could just go back to the previous quick save. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, sorry. I'm back in game. Well, kind of. I was back in game for a second. Yeah, by the way, just, you know, quick vibe check. How's the audio mixing? Is the music too loud or is it too quiet? It's hard for me to tell. It seems like it's at an okay volume for me, but I don't know. I'm trying really hard to make this game like a good viewing experience, right? But I have a feeling that it's kind of not. All right, so let's see. Where are we at? This is before we launched the Aether 1 rocket. Okay. Eva, oh my gosh, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're having a really good night. We are in the process of learning that our rocket that I have bet the entire life of our space agency on might not be, believe it or not, might not be so well constructed. If you can believe it, I may have fucked this up a little bit. Okay, so basically the critical flaw we have identified is that apparently my little satellite probes, which I call hummingbirds, apparently they are not connected to decouplers. Wait. Y'all, Kerbal Space Program is so fucking frustrating sometimes, I swear to God. All right. I think I got it. Also, I lost my music. There we go. All right, yeah, so that's exactly what happened. It seems that the hummingbird was not actually, yeah. There we go. Now it's on the decoupler. Now it's actually on the decoupler. So, like, now we shouldn't have a problem. See? See? Look. Look, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. It's on the decoupler. We're good. Also, hey, y'all. Probably a good thing. This is so fucking stupid. Probably a good thing that I went back to the VAB, because another little detail you might notice about the hummingbird. It does not have a fuel tank. This bitch is out here without a fuel tank, so it wouldn't have worked regardless. Or not a fuel tank, engine, right? That's the word. Let's give her a spark, right? Yeah, spark should work. Okay. And what we're also going to do while we're in the VAB, right? We'll try doing... Oh, fuck me. I didn't mean to do that. Holy shit. Did not mean to route it to the hummingbird. There we go. That's fine. Let's do something smart, right? Could you imagine, for once on this channel, let's do something smart? Let's make the hummingbird into a subassembly, right? Hummingbird. There we go. Okay. And what we're going to do is, there we go. Let's check the fucking delta V of the hummingbird and make sure we have enough to get home. So let's see. What? Why is it not letting me edit this? Am I stupid? It's like frozen right now. What? Yeah, it's like, it's not letting me rotate the camera. It's not letting me click on anything. It's not letting me do anything basically right now. Okay, I guess let's try just like, let's just try loading another rocket real quick because I don't know what's going on right now. Right, let's try that one more time. All right, cool. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay. All right. Let's do like a big fuel tank. Okay, so when we pick a sub-assembly, we have to actually attach it to something, right? And that was the problem. Okay, cool. So now we've actually attached it to something, and the game likes that. Because that's how basically construction works in Kerbal Space Program. And then we'll just reroute it to the hummingbird and take everything off. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So now we're good. So now we can see how much delta V does this have. All right, so it looks like the hummingbird has about 300 meters per second of delta V, which isn't great. It's not enough to get home from Eve, but we'll be doing this in a vacuum. So, okay, it only has 445 in a vacuum. So that's not great either. But it actually only needs to deorbit from Kerbin's sphere of influence. It's the nerd with the cute sundress. Howdy. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello. Hello, Trapani Gamer. Hello. It's so good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. I am learning. I am making the discovery in real time. In real time, I'm making the discovery that rocket science is not very easy. And I am, as they say, not very good at it. I'm trying to make just a little tiny rocket. Well, okay. I'm trying to make a little tiny rocket that's supposed to go on a very big rocket. And it's not going great. I'm going to be real with you, Trapani. It's not going great right now. Let's see if I add just... Okay. All right, so maybe I just have to add one more fuel tank to it, actually. Maybe that's all we need to do. It seems like that gives us around 800, which is probably enough to get home. Let's see. What if I use a different engine? What if I use an ant? Okay, actually an ant gives us like 900 and a thrust weight ratio of 0.3, which is dog shit. So actually maybe we do stick with the spark. Jet engine isn't going to help. Liquid fuel engine and torch is not going to help. Okay, so let's go back to our main design. Our main design, of course, being the Arby's Extra Tall and Huge Exploration Rocket, or Aether for short. And we'll just add another fuel tank onto these, and I think that should be good enough. Extra or punny is fine. Most people don't read Trapunny, so I don't care. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, or I'll forget. It's really a toss-up which of the two you're gonna get. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best out here. All right, I need to activate symmetry, don't I? For sure I need to activate symmetry. What are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? We're a bunch of we're beasts. We are beasts without symmetry. Okay, symmetry is not working regardless. Fine, we'll do it by hand, I guess. Since Kerbal refuses to give me symmetry. All right, cool. Okay, so when we previously launched this rocket, Our Hummingbird probes were not actually decoupled to the main stage, but now they are. So now there should not be, and I cannot stress this enough, there should not be any issues with this launch. This launch should be perfect. This launch should be perfect. We should get to Gilly, no problem. Alrighty, so we are getting ready to launch the Arby's Extra Tall and Huge Exploratory Rocket, or Aether 1 for short. As we know, our mission objective is to set up critical mission infrastructure to support a manned landing on Eve. Eve is a Venus-like planet in the solar system of Kerbal. It is Kerbin's next nearest neighbor, and it will be the first planet that we will be sending a Kerbal to. Our plan comes in 3 critical stages. Oh my gosh. What did you say you like to be called? Most people call you Extra or Punny. Okay, Punny. I can do Punny. Punny, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Thank you for following me. As you no doubt know, everyone who follows gets a glow stick. So it looks like you get this cool, like, stripy glow stick that actually doesn't glow very much at all. I'm sorry. Here, let's start our launch. Let's start our launch. I'm sure it'll go fine. Yeah. Yeah, this launch is going to eat all of my frame rate. Pretty much my entire frame rate. But yeah, so this is your glow stick. It is a cool sort of stripy glow stick, and I'll put it on right now. I stole these glow sticks from a furry convention, so that's pretty cool. So that's very cool. You love to see that. I'm having trouble putting the glow stick on. I'm so sorry. I'm seriously having trouble putting this glow stick on. And that's not your fault, right? It is not your fault. I legit, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. You know, from doing this channel, I have gotten very well practiced. I've gotten very well practiced at putting glow sticks on by myself. But this is just not happening. This is just not happening. Punny, I'm so sorry. I cannot get this one on. I know you did not even ask me. You did not ask for this. You did not. There we go. I did it. I did it. There we go. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, today I believe my bad juju did it. I just had my bike tire go flat 4 blocks from home. Oh my God, that sucks. I am so sorry to hear that. No. Look. I've restored your bad juju. I got the glow stick on. No problem. No shot. See, that's the thing about that. That's the thing. That's what we do on this channel. You know, we don't get things right on our first try, but we get them right eventually. Wink. We get them right eventually. So let's see. Vale, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. How's the Blorbonauts going? Look, bestie. Hey, bestie, look. I'm going to be real with you. Not well. We'll talk about it. It's not going great. We'll talk about it. Newt, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well tonight. You say, boy. I just got on and wow, jeepers, that's a lot of boosters. We'll talk about it. Where are you trying to get on that thing? We'll talk about it. Sorry I'm late. I kept forgetting how to find the stream. That's okay. You're here now. That's what counts. And oh my gosh, is that some delicious Eurobeats? Yes, it is. For some reason, like 80s, like electronica has become the theme, right, of the Kerbal Space Program stream, and I'm not sure why. Guys, my kitty is meowing at the door. I'm gonna go let her in real quick. Hello. Willow gave up on me. She gave up on me and went to go sit in a window. Okay, we are reaching probably the most critical point of our ascent. Our solid fuel boosters are running out. This has been a contentious point of this rocket design. Our solid rocket fuel boosters are these smaller stages that are on the outside. We are going to go ahead and try to detach them right now. We'll do them one at a time to ease the load on the rocket. The fuck, dude? I mean, fuck it. Let's just go through all the stages, right? Let's just detonate this whole fucking thing at this point. Like, who cares? What the fuck, you guys? This is really frustrating, actually. This is actually very frustrating. Always gotta answer the will-o call. Yes, we do, obviously. I'm playing Persona 4 simultaneously, and the Eurobits are blending in with the game's OST. It's surprisingly okay. I don't feel like that experience would be preferable, if I'm being honest. But yeah, like you say, I don't see it being terrible. One at a time, just as planned. I don't know. Like, I don't fucking know, you guys. It worked last time, and it just didn't this time for no reason. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that sure do be erased. Yeah, like, I wonder if one could build a rocket that slingshots into space by flinging itself around the planet. I mean, that's basically what a orbital launch is. That's basically what a rocket is supposed to do. Why did that happen? Like, there's no accounting for that, right? Because that didn't happen last time. So, like, do I just have to do this and spend, like, 5 minutes every launch attempt? And it just has a random chance of failing for no fucking reason? Alright, whatever. I guess we'll just try again. Like, I don't know what would have made the difference. Oh, hey, Abby. Did you have tiny little solid rockets on the sides to propel the stages away? That sometimes helps me. Sometimes the decouplers aren't enough force. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. I don't have that. But, like, again, literally, I've done this launch once before, and it worked. It works. Like, literally, it works. The reaction to the whole situation made this worth clipping, if you ask me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You're always welcome. Clips are very well encouraged, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, let's talk about this mission. Oh, also Suzuka, don't want to miss you. What did you have to say? Oh, whoops, I don't know why I put that into the address bar. Wait. That's fitting, but that's not what you said. Believing it's furry? Okay, I mean, hey. What can I say? I guess I'm a certified furry now. Okay. Oh, hey. They were calling you a furry, I think. Yeah. Yep, Suzuka's right. I guess I'm a certified furry now. There's no denying it. I went to a fur convention as a furry. What can I say? What can I say except I'm cringe? All right, so let's talk about what we're doing. Let's talk about what we're fucking doing here today. What our goal is, what we are trying to accomplish, okay? Could you add more thrusters and not activate all at once? So, no, I mean, I could do anything. You know, like Jevil from Deltarune, I can do anything. The problem with that, right? With not activating them all at once. Yeah, the thing's barely going up as it is. I don't think that'll work. Yeah, my thrust to weight ratio, that's an important parameter in rocketry, is your thrust to weight ratio. Basically, you have a certain number of tons of force that pushes you up, and you have a certain amount of tons of weight that's pushing you down, right? And the ratio is the ratio between those two values. As it is, my thrust to weight is like 1.01. If I were to put any more weight on this thing without giving it additional thrust, this thing ain't going anywhere. That result last time is exactly what Jevel would have wanted. That's true. See, the thing is, rocketry is spitting in the face of chaos, right? We're putting tons of explosive shit like in an assembly and trying to make it do something. By all rights, it's impressive that every rocket launch doesn't end in a giant fireball. Can you release any size? I don't know what you mean by release any size, right? Basically, this main stage is as big as it gets. Gonna put this on r/chonkers. I get it. This is a chonky rocket, but by all accounts, it should work. Okay, everyone shut up. We're reaching this point again. This has worked. This has worked in the past. We decouple the first stage of solid rocket boosters. What the fuck? What, like... Bro, like literally... Literally, what the fuck? I'm starting to think blowing the budget on boosters was not the best choice. So, like, there's a fucking strategy behind all of this, okay? The reason the first stage is as big as it is because it's supposed to become an orbital tanker. Every single part of this rocket is reusable except for the solid rocket boosters, right? This is the only part that isn't going to be part of the final stage, is the solid rocket boosters. But we actually do need them to get into orbit, right? So I'm going to try something Jandra said. Jandra said that sometimes struts can actually cause more instability. So I'm going to try getting rid of... Yeah. I'm going to try getting rid of those struts, right? Because those struts were attached to the, main stage. So maybe? And then let's test this out on the launch pad. Let's test this out on the launch pad and see, see what's happening. Let's see what's happening on the launch pad. Like lower weight. Yeah, so I can use a lower weight solid rocket booster, but then it won't give me as much thrust, right? Basically, this is the minimum amount of propulsion that I need to get this giant fucking rocket into orbit, right? And the thing is, what's annoying me, what is actually... Look, I try to stay upbeat here, but what is legitimately upsetting me right now is that this design works. It literally worked earlier, and now it doesn't, for no reason. How am I supposed to design for something that just doesn't work? You know, like... So it's got me a little bit in a gamer mood right now. I'm having a bit of a gamer moment live on stream. So let's see real quick. Let's just try separating our solid rocket boosters. So again, what we're doing here, this main stage is what's getting us into orbit. These solid rocket boosters are supposed to be discarded mid-flight because they will not be reused, right? So we have staged here. Wait. What? Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the right stage. So when I activate this stage of the rocket, this booster should fall off, right? What the fuck? Okay, so even stationary on the launch pad, it causes the whole fucking thing to blow up. Okay. So I guess it's not just me, right? I guess the whole thing really is like fucked up. I'd assume lower weight to increase thrust are the best options. Yes. But we need we need this much weight. There's a reason this rocket is as big as it is. It's supposed to go to another planet. It has a large payload. Okay, I'm gonna watch it closely and see what goes boom. Okay. So everything went boom. Good to know. Yeah. It doesn't help that this game is lagging so badly right now. And I don't know why that's happening because I have a really fucking good computer. So like, the thing is, I would redesign this thing right now if it hasn't worked at all, right? Here, we're gonna try and decouple just the solid rocket boosters now. So here, we'll do one at a time, right? We'll do one at a time instead of 4 at a time. So let's try that. So we'll do this by hand if I can get the camera in position. Okay, so here, we're just gonna decouple this one. Okay, so this is actually kind of good to know. For some reason, the decouplers are just causing it to blow up. Right? So there's something wrong with the decouplers, is what's up. I mean, the planet could just receive several small payloads. They are just greedy. So yes, you are right. The thing is, okay, if I was playing this game casually, right? If I was just playing this game by myself, I would just do this in like 3 different payloads, right? Like the smart thing to do is actually to do this in 3 payloads. But when I was planning this stream, I wanted this to be kind of a spectacle. I wanted it to be interesting, so I tried to do it all in one shot. I thought that would be more interesting to watch. And I tested this off stream and it worked. And now it just fucking isn't for no goddamn reason. You know, like, yeah, the smart thing to do would be to do this in like 3 payloads. But I'm trying to be dramatic about it, right? I'm trying to like make a story here out of it, right? Like, and also doing 3 payloads would take longer, right? And I only have tonight to do this, so I figured this would be, you know, I thought this would be cool, right? I thought this would be fun, but instead it's just blowing up for no reason now. So sometimes decouplers behave weirdly if they are not like aligned, right? Like sometimes they just cause fucking explosions for no reason if they're not like... So I'm trying to get it so that it's like not clipping into the rocket right now. So I don't know if I actually changed anything. I don't know if this actually changes anything. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it does seem pretty clear that the decouplers are just exploding. They are just straight up exploding, and I don't know why. All right, like, I don't know if I achieved anything. I don't know if I actually did anything. When you decouple, the struts break off with that. That's one of the reasons EJ uses docking hatches. Those do not unlock when decoupling. I still don't understand how you use a docking hatch for stability. That's not clicking for me. I don't get how that works. Those do not unlock when decoupling. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jandra. I still don't. I don't have the vision there. Do you think the boosters are like clipped into the fuel tank somewhere? Yeah. So that's maybe I just fixed that. We'll see. Perhaps instead of a decoupler, we need an E coupler. Maybe an F coupler. I mean, we're already using actually one of the higher load decouplers in the game, right? Docking hatches replace decouplers. I thought docking hatches were super unstable though. Like anytime I've used a docking hatch for something, like it wiggled like so much. I guess I could try it, right? Like there's no harm in it, so maybe we'll give it a shot. Like literally we only need these SRBs to last for like a few minutes, you know? All right, let's see. Let's see if this did anything. All right. Who will win? One tiny solid rocket booster or this entire fucking $1.5 million rocket? Oh my God. Okay. 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 All right, let's try doing them all at once now. Okay. 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 That's fine. It's fine if it explodes then. Okay. Okay. Okay, gamers. Okay. Yeah, gamers. All right. Stage 2. Yeah, gamers. All right, last one. Last one. Last one. Yes. Yes. Gamers. Gamers. Yes. Okay. All right. We are ready to launch. We are ready to launch, baby. Let's go. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Let's go. All right. We don't. Hey, yo, you fucking tell EJ. You fucking tell EJ we don't need any fucking docking ports. Docking ports? We don't need docking ports where we're fucking going. We're using decouplers. We're using decouplers, baby. Will I eat these words in about 5 minutes? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will be eating these words in about 5 minutes. But for right now, I am on top of the world, baby. Right now, not a goddamn thing can stop me. Twitch, why would I ever want to watch the Steelers versus Browns game? Yeah, you know what? That's the Twitch algo. That's the algorithm at work for you, right? Twitch is like, huh? Okay, based on your viewing habits, you would like football, right? I think that's, hey, sidebar. I think that's actually why Twitch introduced the tagging system, is that they can feed us an algorithm, which, honestly, look, I kind of don't hate, considering Twitch discoverability kind of sucks as it is right now. So anyway, that's a whole different thing. We don't gotta worry about that right now. All right, so we're gonna begin our like 5-minute ascent into the upper atmosphere. So let me see. Let's see. Plenty says, I do apologize in advance if my joking tone doesn't come through. I give the no crap Sherlock answer, but I will calm down with it if you'd like, because you are actually getting frustrated. Sorry. I know it's not at me, but me being smart don't help. So it's fine. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now it's like one. So I mean, yeah. If I could be real, hey guys, real talk, right? Real talk. One of the things that actually like, I generally am not easily bothered, right? But one of the things that fucking gets me like every time, is when something that by all rights should work just does not. You know, you ever have that with something where like you've done it before, you've done it a million times, it always works, but today for whatever reason it just doesn't, and there's no discernible explanation for it, there's no reason for it, there's no, like, you know, you check everything, nothing has changed, but for some reason the thing just doesn't work, right? Whether it's your phone or your car or, you know, some piece of technology or whatever, you've used it a billion times and today it just doesn't work for no reason. That kind of shit will make me commit a murder. Like, for real. Like, that kind of thing gets to me. So, like, this rocket, which I literally tested before and it worked no problem, now just not working for no reason, it was getting me heated. You know, we've never had a certified heated gamer moment on this channel, but Kerbal Space Program might get me there. Let's see. Let's see. I love this game to death and back, but Kerbal, you really get me sometimes. Let's see. Dale says, speedruns, Sonic games, crafting games. This bitch needs the NFL in her life. Hey, what is football if not a speed run, right? Has anyone tried speed running football? That's what I'm saying. Explain why I get LGBT and safe space crud. I like those streamers. Ah, okay, I get that. Yes, I mean, I think Twitch is starting to sort of like try to get a sense for your viewing habits based on the tag system. So that actually would explain that, Punny. That would explain that. Mike says, based on what I was just saying about not like it, getting frustrated when shit doesn't work, Mike says, don't program. You know, I've talked about before. I've talked about this before. When I was choosing my major for college, I wanted to go into computer science, right? And my mom is an intelligent woman, right? She is very savvy. But when I said I wanted to go into computer science, she told me something that haunts me to this day, because I to this day, I don't know what she meant by it. She said, and I quote, "Do not get into computer science. There isn't any money in computers." This was 2012. I have no fucking clue what she meant by that, because that's the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay. Anyway, I went into nuclear engineering instead. It fucking sucks. Okay, all right, so this is the most critical point. We're going to decouple our solid rocket boosters. This is where this flight previously failed. Let's see if it works. All right, this will come in 3 stages. Stage 1. Holy shit. Holy shit, you guys. Holy shit, you guys. All right, stage 2. Please, 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 please. Yes, okay, they're dropping away. None of them are clipping the engines. We're looking... Ah! I think we're good. I don't think it actually broke anything. I think we're fine. All right, stage 3. Stage 3. Okay. All right. Let's just assess our damage here. Did it actually hit anything? No, it looks like we're good. It looks like we're good. I don't think it broke anything there. So, okay. Holy shit. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So we are just running on liquid fuel now. We are just running on liquid fuel now. Let's see, our apoapsis is at 20 kilometers. We still got to keep going. All right. We are good. We are continuing our ascent into orbit. Vale says, shit, just not functioning and undoing itself is a big pet peeve. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Newt says, I really haven't played this mood since the trailer came out for Kerbal Space Program 2. It's just how my brain works. Okay. Okay, yeah, I get that. Football is Pokemon Simulator. I'll incorporate that into my worldview. Jimbo, hello. Lil Blue Elephant Jimbo, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're having a really good night. I hope you're doing really well. Wow, your mom certainly had an unpoggers moment. Like, yeah. Like, again, my mom, very smart lady. Very great person. Usually very savvy. I have no idea why in 2012 she said there's no money in computers. I have no idea. I have not asked her about. I bet if I asked her about it, she wouldn't remember it. Actually, I think it was just a throwaway thing, right? Literally, bottom barrel programmers make 70K before tax in the U.S. Like, yeah, like I bet I could be a dog shit programmer, right? I don't think I have the brain like to be a good programmer. I bet I could be a dog shit programmer. I mean, I'm pretty bad at my actual job, so like, you know, maybe it was a joke. I should bring it up with her. I should be like, hey, were you joking about this? And maybe she'll just be like, ah, yeah, I was just fucking with you. You know, that would actually be fun. That would actually be so funny if she's like, ah, yeah, I changed your whole career plan as a joke, as just like a funny prank. You know, it's like a decade later and she's like, ha, pranked ya, got you to change your whole career path. Funny joke, like funny prank. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have a bit of time before we get into orbit. So since we got some new folks here who weren't here for the opening, let me go ahead and explain what our mission is, what our mission objective is. So this rocket, this big, beautiful rocket that is eating all of my frame rate on account of how big it is, this rocket is called the Arby's Extra Tall and Huge Exploratory Rocket, or AETHER for short. Yes, this rocket is sponsored by Arby's. It is part of how we are covering the $1.6 million price tag of this rocket. And its goal is to set up critical infrastructure that will get us to place our very first Kerbin on another planet. So as you all know, this game takes place on a planet called Kerbin, a big, beautiful, Earth-like planet in the, in the solar system. Our closest neighbor is a Venus-like planet called Eve. Eve has an interior orbit in the solar system and, yep, is located right here. This big purple dot right here. So we're trying to get here. We're trying to get our entire rocket assembly over here to Eve, right? And ultimately, our goal is to land a Kerbal on Eve, right? But in order to do that, we want to set up three things. We want to set up an orbital refueling base, a surface drilling platform, and a orbital scanner satellite that'll tell us where to drill. We're going to set up our drilling station on Eve's small moon, a captured asteroid known as Gilly, and we're going to set up our orbiting refueling base in orbit around Gilly. This will set the stage for our first manned mission to Eve, right? Because once we have that, basically it'll give us the ability to produce our own fuel in situation around Eve, which is enormous. That will give us huge capability, right? So let me just make sure that, let's check up on our rocket real quick. Yep, she is still going for it. We are going to go ahead and tilt her trajectory a little bit to the right so that she can begin leaning into her orbit. So we have the rocket, we have the objective. How are we going to get there? Our mission, the mission we are doing right now, has 3 phases to it. Phase 1, floor it into orbit. Phase 2, run past the sun. And phase 3, drilly into Gilly. Those are our 3 phases. Right now, we are on phase 1, floored into orbit. For this phase, we are getting this whole assembly into orbit around Kerbin. That is all we need to do for phase 1. We might do an in-orbit refuel, depending on our mission needs. But right now, that is really just our primary goal, is just to get into orbit. We have not managed that yet. We have not managed that yet. We are still working on getting past phase 1. So that's where we're at right now. And right now we are basically just spending all of our fuel to try and get into orbit. So we're working on it. Ooh, so actually we are going to do a steeper turn on our side because we are starting to reach our desired apoapsis. Okay. Let's park our trajectory like right here, I think. And let's pop a save real quick. You never know when you need it. Okay, so let's see. Punny says, the programming rule is have 200 files that do simple things easier for a computer than a 1 gig file of spaghetti code. Sure, yeah. I mean, segmentation is a very real thing in programming, from what I understand. Wish my mom changed my career path with a joke. Hey, I don't know if you necessarily want the monkey's paw to close there. Well, I don't know, because like, what if you changed path to something even worse? You know, like, I don't know. Liquid fuel is beef grease. Sure, I'll incorporate that in my worldview for sure. Okay, Christina has redeemed fit check. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's do our fit check. We're just going to let the rocket keep going because I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, she still has quite a lot of work to do before we are in orbit. So we'll just leave her alone for right now, and I'll do my fit check, right? So yeah, let me show off our outfit for today. As you guys know, while I'm doing the fit check, I cannot see chat, and the mic will not pick up my voice, so I cannot see what you are saying. But emotes, sound effects, I love to see them. I love the hype. All right, so this is what we're working with today. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on today. That's kind of what we got going on today. Um, you're rocking that flannel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I really like this dress. It is very very soft. Oh wait, fuck. Sorry, I wasn't speaking to the mic. I don't know. I may have sounded very distant there for a second. Okay. But yeah, so I really like this dress. I think it's really pretty. I think it's very comfortable. We can go back in the game. But I have no idea how to fucking style it. I have no fucking clue how to style it. You know, I wore the boots with it, and I don't think that was the move. If I'm being honest, I don't think that was the right answer. This necklace, I don't think was the right move either. The bracelets, I kept kind of minimal, which is not typical of me. I don't know. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what to do with it. But yes, that's a fit for today. Christina, thank you for redeeming the fit check. I really appreciate it. Also, Veiled, thank you for contributing to our fanfic live read challenge. That is one of our community channel point rewards, where I will do a stream where I will read fanfic live. I will read any fanfic you send me. Yes, even the really bad ones. I will read any fanfic. I will read any fanfic you send me. Hold on, Willow wants to come inside. Hold on. Come here. Yes, Willow. Guys, my cat is here. She might show up. You might get to see her. The first redeem I will do of channel points will make you eat an egg. IDK how long it takes. I saw it. It's a must. Yeah, the I will hard boil and eat an egg used to be like... We used to do that all the time. But I feel like we've all really cooled down on that one, actually. Which Christina did just redeem. Alright, you know what? Here, hold on. I gotta focus up for a sec because we're pretty close to getting into orbit, but we have a few issues. We're about to run out of fuel, and we are not in orbit yet. Fortunately, we can siphon some of the fuel from our upper stage. So we're going to do that. We're going to start... Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, we're going to start transferring fuel from our upper stage. Which... Oh, God. We're having more trouble getting into orbit this time. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. All right. We've done it. We've made it into orbit. So we're safe now. This rocket is in orbit. Nobody can take it back down. This big honkin'... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why is it wobbling now? What the fuck, dude? No! What? Why did I... Look. There's my fucking satellite just falling off for no reason. What the... Okay. Willow would like to be let back out. She is meowing at me. I will be right back. All right, egg time. It is egg time right here. And as you all know, we have a actual factual egg cooker that we use to hard boil our eggs live on the scene. Okay. So let's get our water. This is the medium boil level. There we go. This is the hard boil level, baby. Okay. Alrighty, so our egg is underway. It is cooking. It is cooking. Thank you, Christina. So, okay. So for some fucking reason, this whole thing was wobbling. And it wobbled off my communication satellite from the lower stage. So now it won't work. Literally wasn't happening last time, but it is happening now. So that's super cool. Yeah. Why? Is it because... Hold on. Maybe it's because I was filling the fuel into the upper stage tank and not the lower stage one. Maybe that was the problem. And that was like imbalancing it. Because, again, I've literally done this before. And it wasn't a problem last time. So I don't know why it's a problem this time. So let's see. Dude, what? Would it be mean to give someone an April 1st hard-boiled egg, but it's one of those stress ball pool toy eggs? Nah, that would be fine. That thin tip looking mighty sus. Mike, I know what you're saying. But I literally already did this and this wasn't happening. Like, I know what you're saying. I get it, right? But literally, I made it to this point before and this wasn't happening. And now it is for no reason. So, I mean, we're going to load a previous save. We're going to load a previous save, obviously. Because since I lost that satellite, this isn't going to work, you know? I guess maybe I could just work with lower thrusts, right? I could just work at lower thrusts, and then that'll probably help, I guess. It's like a squid. So it's funny you say that, Vale. In simulation games, right? In simulation games like this, like Kerbal Space Program, it's not uncommon for the fan base to come up with a term for the weird, wonky things that tend to happen in the physics engine. The term that the Kerbal Space Program community has chosen is the Kraken. Whenever something weird and unexplainable happens within the physics engine, it could be said that it is the Kraken that caused it. So the Kraken is kind of like a squid. This is a game where a common phrase is thrust to weight ratio. The game is sus. Yeah, I mean, hey, this is a game that seems mighty concerned with thrust, right? Pretty sus. Cracking into your physics. Let's try using Time Warp. That'll either make things better or worse, and I don't know which one it is. Actually, this is very stable right now. This seems incredibly stable to me. Guys, this rocket is as stable as I am. That is to say, incredibly, remarkably so. Okay, yeah, this seems to be working all right now. Metal Harbor theme starts playing. Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm building the rocket from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Metal Harbor. Harbor? I hardly know her. Okay. We are so close. Oh, we are so close to getting into orbit, and we do have 100 meters per second of delta V left, so it's wobbling, isn't it? She's wobbling, isn't it? Dude, what the fuck, actually, though? Hey, you know what? Haven't lost my satellite yet, though. Wait. Auto strut. Heaviest part. I can auto strut. Yes. Okay. I can auto strut mid-flight. That might help, actually. I think this is helping. So auto strut is basically a way of connecting the stability of related parts. Hey, Chandler, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Here, hold on. Hold on, Chandler. We'll get to this in just a sec, but this is potentially huge. Yeah, nope, okay. Auto strut didn't do shit, actually. Well, actually, it looks like it may have helped a little bit. Center of mass and center of thrust, you want those to meet in the direction of desired thrust. Does not need to match. Yeah. They do. Of course they do. It's symmetrical. Pendulum rocket built to swing back and forth to the destination. Pendulum rocket physics. Yeah, maybe I can leverage. Maybe I could leverage this wiggle motion a little bit. Chandler, but yes, Chandler, Wild Talon, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Chandler says strut. Thank you for that. 10 months. Oh my gosh, that is so long. I really appreciate it. As you know, everything you give goes back into directly supporting the channel. Also, we're married. So, hey guys, subscribe to me and I might marry you, I guess is the message here. That's not true. We were married before she subscribed to me. I love Persona Dad calling Dojima a coward, and he just laughed it and went, yeah, you nailed it. Fucking mood. All right, I think I have an idea. Believe it. Hey guys, believe it or not, I'm having a thought. I'm having a thought right now, and that might help. Yeah, so, okay. Here's what's fucking annoying me. This wiggle problem does not happen during the ascent. Why is it only happening now? I feel like if this was a problem, it should have happened during the entire flight, right? Like, why is it only becoming an issue right now? It's strutted. Like, it's literally strutted. So, like, get over it. What is the problem? So, yeah, I don't know why this is, like, an issue now. I don't know at what point it becomes an issue. All right, so let's try auto strutting, like, everything right from square one. So these upper stages, we're going to auto strut to the heaviest part, right? So you have the option to auto strut it to the heaviest part to the parent part, right, which is a part that's higher up on the staging, or to the grandparent part, which is an even higher up part, right? So all the lower parts, I'll strut to the grandparent part. And all of the higher parts, I'll strut to the lowest part. Jasmine, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. This is starting to look like the Apollo rockets. Ah, don't say that. Don't say that. The Apollo rockets were more rigorously planned, for sure. Dollar store Apollo. Yeah, my O-rings. I didn't source my O-rings properly, for sure. All right, we're just gonna auto strut fucking everything. We're gonna auto strut everything we've got, and I think that should hopefully help. I'm hoping it should do something for us. Oh, fuck! Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So now mostly all the parts here are like auto strutted to hell and back, so that should help. I was talking about how half blew up and the others kind of worked. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so we're just gonna keep an eye on our rocket, right? We're just gonna keep an eye on it and see, like, at what point does the wobble start to occur, right? So we're just gonna watch this bad boy. We're gonna use all our fuel. We're just gonna watch it. All right, so Jasmine, thank you for following. As you no doubt know, every follower gets a glow stick, and it looks like your glow stick is green. Well, it is being caught by the green screen. But if there wasn't a green screen, for sure, it's green. You'll have to see it. That's so great. All right, so I am not noticing a... Oh, our egg is ready. Okay. There we go. Our egg is hard-boiled. We're going to give it some time to cool down, and then we'll go ahead and we'll eat that egg. So I am noticing a distinct lack of wobble right now, basically, right? It seems like when we watch it, it will not wobble. But when we don't watch it, it does wobble. So apparently that is sort of a... apparently that is something in the Navy, right? Where sailors have this superstition that a component will not break if it is being watched, right? You know, it's kind of a silly... Obviously, they don't actually think this, right? But there's a superstition that as long as you are watching a component, it will not break. It's only when you take your eyes off of, like, you know, a system or a component or something that it will it will actually break, that it'll break down. So an actual thing that they'll do in the Navy is if they leave and they stop watching a certain system, it is not uncommon for them to leave little green army men supervising the system in their absence. So that you know, so that there's always somebody watching it, which I think is really funny. I think that's a really kind of cute tradition, honestly. Oh, I have to leave this window open for it to transfer. What I'm doing right now is I'm transferring fuel from the second stage, from the drill stage, into the main stage, because right now we need to fucking get into orbit. That is the most important thing for us right now, is just getting into orbit. So, okay, there we go. This will give us a little bit more. Once we get a periapsis, then we should be good. Okay, so we have a periapsis. Again, I'm not taking my eyes off of the rocket. All right, okay, actually, stop. Fuck, okay, that's actually not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's fine. All right, so we're looking pretty stable, actually. Yeah, we're looking pretty stable. We're going to save. And yeah, so there we go. We have an orbit, we have a periapsis, we have an apoapsis. Our periapsis is still a little too low because at 60,000 meters, it is technically in the atmosphere. So let's bring it out a little bit. As long as we observe it, it is an object and not a wave. Exactly. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, right? I thought it was really funny when I heard about that too. I need little green army men if I have a pot simmering or something. Yeah, exactly. Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. When you're not watching, there's a greater chance of things going wrong on higher levels. Yeah, see, exactly. It's a modified version of Murphy's Law. That makes sense. Okay, so it looks like we have at least some degree of stability, right? It looks like this rocket can still make it. We can still make it to Eve, okay? We just need a little bit more fuel. So we'll get to that in a second. Right now, let's just raise our periapsis a little bit. We're going to bring this out pretty much as far as we can manage. Probably around 200K. Okay. That should be good. Okay. That should be good. That should be good. I think that should be good. Okay. So let's just go ahead. Let's bring ourselves in front of the sun so that we can see things clearly. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try something I probably should have done like a long time ago. First of all, let's save, obviously. I don't know why I haven't tried this. Settings, texture quality, half res, pixel light count, crank it down a little bit, shadow cascades, crank that down. What else we got here? Reflection refresh mode, low, texture resolution, low. There we go. Let's just try a few of those. Let's just lower the graphics a little bit. Why didn't I think of this earlier? This is running a little bit better. Okay. This looks dark as fuck now, actually, because I think I turned all the reflections off. I actually don't like this. Now it looks dark as fuck. I would play this game with the first rocket just being an unmanned empty vessel for sun yeeting into the fire. So it's actually more difficult to launch something into the sun than you would think. To actually get it to go into the sun takes a pretty remarkably large amount of fuel. If you wanted to go around the sun, to orbit the sun, that's not too hard. But to actually go into the sun, that's kind of difficult. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're just going to do a test of our staging. We're going to revert this save, right? But we're just going to test out our staging. I'm going to save again, actually, just in case. This is what we did last time we made it into orbit, and that's how we found out that our staging was insufficient. So we want to make sure that our three stages are separable. That's the first important thing. So let's see. All right, there goes our little satellite. Looks like it is doing totally fine. Yeah. Yep. All right, so this is our polar satellite. This is going to tell us where to land our ore extractor, right? As a big scanner, you love to see it. All right, cool. And then we have, obviously we have this. Let's see if we can separate the extractor and the yeah, let's see if we can separate the extractor and the fuel barge. Okay, it exploded, but I think that's actually not a problem. Believe it or not, that was an explosion that we saw that wasn't a problem. Yeah, because it didn't actually destroy anything, so we're good. All right, so all three of these stages are separable, so we're good there. And now finally, this is why we aborted this mission in the first place. Let's see if our hummingbird probes are separable as well. So the hummingbird probes are these probes right here, and they are attached via radial decouplers. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, there it goes. It yeeted the whole thing. And, okay. somehow, I don't know how or why this happened, there are two of them. Huh. Yeah, there's two of them. I don't know why there's two of them. So this is the hummingbird probe. It's supposed to be a little probe that we're going to send home from Eve. I have no idea why there's two of them. I have zero clue why there is two of them. But I guess it's fine. Yeah. I don't... like, look at this. Hold on, look at this shit. Whoa, where the fuck are we? Okay. Because, let me see. Yeah. All right. Yeah, for real, check this shit out. Here's our other hummingbird, right? Apparently, the hummingbird is there's two of them. And one of them is inside the rocket right now. So look very closely when I decouple. Oh. Well, there's only one here. Okay. Huh. I don't know why the other one has two. I have no idea why there's two. The probes are very cute. I'm happy you think so. Thank you. I think they're pretty cute too, honestly. Like, look at it. It's just a little guy. It's just a little thing. It's got a big antenna. It's got a little battery pack and a tiny engine. I think it's really cute. I called them hummingbirds, which I think is cute. All right, so it looks like everything is actually working exactly as it needs to. So that's cool. All right, so we'll load our... Okay. Everyone, Newt has redeemed 1 minute of silence. I'm going to stop talking for the next minute. We are going to be going to a different ship, and I'll let you guys figure out what's going on yourself. What the fuck? Hey, my minute's up, right? My minute's up. I spend that minute utterly fucking perplexed, right? So check it out. This is what I want to switch my view to, right? I want to switch my view to this untitled spacecraft on the moon, right? But I was like, you know what? I want to just time warp until it's daytime on the moon, right? So that we could actually see it, right? So we can actually see the spacecraft. But look what happens when I time warp. Pay attention to untitled spacecraft. What is it doing? What? Excuse me? What the fuck is that? It's like, it's on the surface of the moon. That was fucking weird. Is everything okay with... Is everything okay with my ship? Yeah, okay. Everything looks fine. All right, we'll switch over to this craft now, because this is where we're going. Complexed and perfused. I know, me too. I know. I was going to literally suggest a change to SA2 space music, but I didn't want to end the Eurobeat. Did you miss the egg? No, you didn't. I actually was just about to break it out, but it's still pretty cold. Or, not cold. The opposite of that. It's actually still very hot. It's very hot in my hands. I don't want to eat this. I'm like burning my fingers shelling it right now. So I think we're going to give it a bit more time to cool down. Yeah, I'm trying to shell it right now, but it's like really fucking hot. It's like super hot. All right, well, I'm gonna let it chill out for a little bit longer. Actually, I can't cope with that. Okay, so what we are doing is we are switching over to not you. We're switching over to you. So y'all might actually recognize this. This is sort of the prototypical design for our ore extractor, right? So basically, this is what our extractor is based off of, but this one functions entirely on the moon. As well, it has a few key design differences. For one, it has a mobile research lab, which has 2 Kerbal scientists. You could see them. There are 2 Kerbal scientists that are permanently stationed aboard this vessel. So they're sitting there researching, basically. They're researching the moon, right? And yeah, it's basically it's a research station and a drilling platform, right? But right now we see that it is full up on fuel, so we're gonna bring it to our interplanetary ship. We're gonna bring it to the Aether rocket, and we're gonna try and do a refueling. So first we stop its extraction mode, and then I believe we can collapse in all the solar panels. Yes. There we go. Okay. Well, okay. I guess I'll just fucking do it by hand, I guess, because nothing works in this game. I thought I had mapped it so when I push a button, all of the drills and solar panels retract on their own, but I guess they don't. So we'll just do it ourselves. Fuck it. These are radiators, by the way, the big white ones. Those are radiators that keep the drills from overheating. They are very important as well. Okay. And then these canisters, this is kind of funny. These canisters that sit on the side, you can see there's 4 of them in total, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What those do is they actually fulfill a contractual requirement. This drilling platform was built as a surface station, and the contract required that it had habitability for 16 Kerbals. So that's, each of these holds 4 Kerbals, that's 16 in total. But we have actually fulfilled the contract, so we don't need these anymore. So we're gonna yeet them. Goodbye. We don't need them anymore, so we're just gonna leave them here. And then now it is time for our space rocket to take off. So, yeah, I guess here she goes. It's literally like a space bus is the idea here. So it should take off. There's no atmosphere. But yeah, there she goes. Okay, okay, actually, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That was a fucking cool maneuver, actually. That was actually a pretty fucking cool maneuver. Sick wheelie, yeah. Yeah, right? I like that. This ship rocks. This one kicks ass. I like this. I like Space Truck. Going to other planets and shit, that's hard. Space Truck is heavy as hell. We love Space Truck. Okay, so we are rapidly losing altitude though. So we do want to do our burn, I think this way. No, fuck. Okay, we want to do it. You know what? Actually, I think we do want to burn this way. Yeah, let's burn this way. The STS was a space truck. Oh, real shit? The Space Transport System. Was that the shuttle program? Because I guess it would be like a space truck, right? That's cool. I appreciate, Jandra, that you know so much more about space shit than I do. Because a lot of this stuff is like a mystery to me. Or I guess not a mystery, I'm just not as knowledgeable. So I think it's really cool that you are. Okay, oh shit, fuck. I'm losing my apoapsis. Hi, Abby. Hello, Ivy Mike. It is so good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. right now we are flying our space truck, which I am very, very excited about. As soon as this thing regains stability, please. You know, I guess it is actually, right now, Space Truck is laden in very much fuel. Like a lot of fuel. So it kind of makes sense that it, it has a little bit of difficulty handling. Okay. I think I'm doing this right. Yeah. Yeah, can we do... Oh, shit. Okay, I guess I am not doing this right. I thought I was doing a Hoffman transfer, but it seems like I am super not. Huh. What the fuck? Ooh! Actually? This might work. Yeah, we'll use the moon's gravity against it, baby! This will basically slingshot us right into a lower orbit. It's perfect. Oh, shit. Yeah, alrighty. Okay, so now we just want to set our sights on... Where is it? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen space truck? At least 1 meter per second. Apparently, well, apparently the laden velocity is like 700 meters per second, because that's what we're at right now. But unladen? I don't know. I bet this bitch could go really fast. All right, so let's set this as our target. And I guess let's begin our approach. A slingshot engaged. All right, Newt is going to head out. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a really good night. Thank you so much for hanging out, Newt. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I'll, I guess, let you guys know how this mission goes. I'm going to be honest. Oh, fuck. I'm kind of not very optimistic right now. I'm kind of not very optimistic right now, because... Shit, stop. It's taking, like, half of my fuel to do this rendezvous. By the time we actually meet up with the Aether rocket, we're like not gonna have any fuel to spare, actually. What do you mean, NASA or European Space Agency? I don't, that's a good question. Yeah, so fuck me. Yeah, we're using up pretty much all of our fuel just getting to this rendezvous. I don't know how much fuel we'll actually be able to give to the Aether rocket. So this refueling might not give us enough juice, is basically what I'm saying. Which is pretty frustrating. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. This is super not gonna work. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe it will. Because... Oh, no, it won't. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe it will, because we actually still have some ore left over that we can process into fuel. But actually, we don't. We already used that. So... Okay, cool. What the dude, what? What are you doing? Ah, I don't know how to do this shit. This is such an inefficient rendezvous. Starship and Susie will also be space trucks. Susie is a ESA new project. They are working on which is a human and cargo transfer vehicle that will be launched on a Ariane rocket. Okay, that sounds very cool. I think I fucked up the transfer from the moon to Kerbin. I think that's where we went wrong. I think we could save a lot on Delta V if we do this in like a smart way and not like a dumbass way. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is timeless. It is. It is. You'd bet I am older. Well, yeah, my age is literally in my profile. I'm 28. There's also JAXA, Roscosmo, ISRO, and KARI. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. I'm like super distracted, by the way. I apologize for that. I'm trying to make this fucking mission work. I'm trying so hard. And I do not know if this is going to happen. But okay, I think if I'm just a little bit more efficient with my space truck, this will work. Also, our egg has cooled down, everybody. Very exciting news. Our egg has cooled down. To be fair, I only look at pronouns and names on about profiles. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's whatever. Makes no difference to me. The info's there if you want it, but I don't give a shit if you read it. The egg is such a clever reward. I can't leave. The thing is, I'm not trying to keep you here, right? All I'm gonna do is eat the egg. What's the incentive there? It's not, like, I can't stress this enough. It's not a clever reward. I literally put it in there as a shit post, but here it is. Christina redeemed. I will hard boil and eat an egg. I have hard boiled the egg. Now I will eat it. All right, I did it. All right, I did it. Shell on, shell on. I already shelled it, but actually, shell on is pretty funny. That would be a pretty funny twist on the reward, if I'm being honest. That would actually be really funny. Okay. All right, let's try this again. So we're going to retract all our solar panels. Yeah, obviously. We're going to retract our radiators. Okay. All right, and we are going to we're going to detach our hitchhikers containers. Okay. And now, okay, we're going to try to be smart about this, okay? We want to start our orbit going that way, right? Going to the right. And we want to be as close to a planar orbit as we can manage. Because in a planar orbit, it will be easier to transfer to Kerbin. So we want to go towards the flat edge of the crater. Can I... Which direction is that? Okay. So we want to go that way. We want to go that way, is what it looks like. Which means we want to do about a full 180. So we want our heading to be 90 degrees. So we want a 90-degree heading. Okay, great. So let's try this. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. This is fine. This is actually fine. We can work with this. All right, our sick fucking 360 nose scope right now. All right, 45. No, we're at, yeah, 45 degrees, and we're approaching 90, 60 degrees, 70 degrees, and punch it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And since the moon has no atmosphere, we can just go for as straight a shot as we want. There we go. I feel like Space Truck is exactly what Eurobeat was made for. I feel like Eurobeat is exactly what Space Truck was made for. There we go. There we go. Now that's what I call a fucking orbit. a 9,000 meter apoapsis. Now that's a fucking orbit. Take notes. Take fucking notes, losers. That's what I call an apoapsis. Hell yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello, hello. Raiders, hello, welcome. Sorry, I was super focused on my fucking space truck. Kelix the mouse. Hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I guess my fucking raid indicator didn't pop off. Thanks for that, by the way. Hello, welcome to the raid. Raiders, welcome in. Who do we got? The Masked Nat, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Bringing it in with the fucking Soak Pen's orb emote. I don't know who or what that is, but I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Mike, thank you. Yes, shout out Kelix. What were you playing? You were playing Roblox. Let's go. Everybody, check out Kelix. Kelix is the best Roblox player I have ever watched. Also the only one. Still the best. Still the best. How was your stream? Tell me all about it. We're bumping to Space Truck right now, and we are struggling. We're playing, as you can see, obviously, as you can see, we are playing Kerbal Space Program. You know, Kerbal Space Program, it's a very, like, smart game, right? It's a very, like, erudite game, right? Like, it's a game for, like, smart people. The Masked Nat, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. It's a game for, like, smart people, and I'm not that, right? Like, I'm not smart, so I'm really struggling here, but we're trying. Mars7, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And as you no doubt know, every follower gets a glow stick. So let's see what glow sticks you get. All right, so Nat, it looks like, well, you know what? Actually, I drew them both at the same time. I drew both of these glow sticks at the same fucking time, right? One is orange, one is purple, right? So I'll let you two decide between Nat and Mars. Between Nat and Mars, one of you gets orange and one of you gets purple. So you can fight over them if you want. You can fight over them. Stream went well. We shot some cops, based, and then built some boats, also based. All right, cool. That sounds fun. I'm a chaotic person that likes factory and order games. It's not that odd. Yeah, so I purple, and it's not even close. Okay, all right, cool. Purple for Mars, orange for Nat. I remembered your name, Nat. Purple for Mars, orange for Nat. Purple for Mars, orange for Nat. You love to see it. Okay. But, also, Christina said, I enjoy Abby making an egg hot and hard and watching her put it in her mouth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bonk for sure. My stream didn't go well tech-wise, so we were like, let's take these views over to you. Oh, that's funny. You know, you hate it when that happens. You hate when you have tech issues during stream. Honestly, we've had our fair share of that tonight. Kerbal Space Program has actually been making me a little heated. It's been frustrating me. I think our mission is probably gonna fail. You didn't charge your laptop beforehand. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so sad. Yeah, streaming on a laptop could be a struggle, like from a performance standpoint and then also just from a technical standpoint. So, hey, you know, you took a shot at it, and I think that's what counts. Okay, so what we were trying to do, y'all, we're trying to do a lot of stuff right now, but I'll break it down for you real easy. Kerbal Space Program is an aeronautic space simulator, right? As you're probably aware. Right now, we are controlling this ship right here, which could generously be described as a space truck, because that's what it is. It's a space truck, right? And we want to get our truck from here, the moon, over to here, which is basically Earth, right? Which is basically Earth. It's called Kerbin, right? Specifically, we want to get into Kerbin's orbit, and we want to rendezvous with this ship right here, which is called the Arby's Extra Tall and Huge Exploratory Rocket, or Aether for short. And we want to get to Aether and refuel it. So that's our goal. However, it seems like we're having a bit of trouble getting to Aether with without using too much fuel. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. So once we're on, I guess, the dark side of the moon, actually, we're going to start doing what's called a Hoffman transfer, right? Basically, that's when we burn either in the direction or in the opposite direction of the celestial body we're orbiting with the intent of transferring to another celestial body. So that's what we're going to try doing. It looks like our burn node is in 15 minutes. So we'll accelerate time a little bit. It's better than your old one. Oh, nice. Naming a rocket after Arby's, that's just dooming it for failure. Well, so it's a contractual obligation. Oh, shit. God damn it. I'm out of electricity. Fuck. God damn it, dude. Let's see. Maybe I'll have sunlight by the time I reach the node. Nope. Okay, cool. So, all right, I didn't account for this, but we are on the dark side of the moon, so we don't actually have any electricity to work with. So if we can get the sun to shine on our solar panels, then we could generate some electricity. There we go. And you know what, while we're at it, we do have dedicated solar panels. We will retract those. Or extend them, I guess is the proper term. All right, so there we go. All right, our solar panels are out. And we are, I would say, close enough to our node. So we're still going to try and do our burn. But yeah, so I had to name the rocket after Arby's. It was a contractual obligation. This rocket is sponsored by Arby's. So I need you to understand, my hands were tied. I had no other option. Okay, so not totally going the way that I wanted it to. Oh no, you know what? This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. All right, so the cool thing about a Hoffman transfer is it takes advantage of the motion of the celestial body that you are orbiting, and it allows you to take advantage of that when planning your orbital maneuvers. So we're trying to match our orbit to our target ship as closely as possible. The goal is to make it to our target ship while using the least amount of fuel possible. So oh, fuck me. We'll see if we can actually manage that, right? We'll see if we can actually manage that. I don't know. Okay. Also, TransFem's got to advertise. We have the meats. We want to make sure people know. See, exactly. I gotta let it be known. I have the meats. I'm sorry. I didn't think I had to be the one to say it, but you know, the slogan's right there. That's so funny, Christina. Holy shit, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that. The whole Arby's thing, where that comes from is basically just because Arby's sounds similar to Abby. That's the whole joke. But that's so funny. MC Echo, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. As you know, every follower gets a glow stick, and it looks like your glow stick is red. It looks, or what the fuck? Okay, I guess it's not red. I guess it's like a purple. All right, shit, pop off. Pop off, you get like a purple, I guess. I hope you like purple, because that's what you get. No refunds. That's all you get. Okay. Okay. I've since gone vegetarian. Ah, you know what, Christina? I don't know. Did I know that about you? I don't think I knew you were a vegetarian. In all honesty, I'm not a vegetarian, but I do quite limit my reread that. Ah! Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was like I was just like, oh wow, I didn't know you were a vegetarian. That's so interesting. You've since gone vegetarian, of course. That I did know. Holy shit, you got me. Okay. Okay. That's funny. So I'm sorry you have been kicked out of the Arby's is basically what I'm saying. Tough but fair. Y'all, I think this fucking mission's dead in the water, by the way. I don't think this is happening. Oh, fuck. I enjoy the meats. I just don't serve it anymore. Ain't that just the way? Ain't that just the way? And we love you for that. Yeah, hey guys, I don't think this mission is happening. It has taken me like all of my fuel just to do this rendezvous, right? And we haven't even done it yet. Like, I don't think I'll actually be able to... I don't know that I'll actually be able to give our target ship an appropriate amount of fuel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think once we actually reach it, I don't know how much refueling we'll actually get to do. I mean, fuck it, we ball. So, all right, if you take a look at our orbital map, that's our target. That's us. We're about 30 kilometers away. I think if we can match velocities, we might still be able to pull off a rendezvous. And, I mean, we'll have like... Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay. We'll still have, I don't know, like 4,000 units of liquid fuel left. That might be enough to get us decently far. I'm not sure. So we'll play this out, but I think we might have to declare this launch a failure. I think this might not happen. Fuck, dude. Okay. I'm sure this is probably thrilling to watch, by the way. It is a simple fact that a lot of the gameplay of Kerbal Space Program does occur in the nav ball, right? So if you're curious, what I'm looking at when I'm doing this shit, right? The specific thing I'm looking at is this ball at the bottom of the screen, known as the nav ball. And basically what that does is it shows me which direction my ship is facing. You know, if I were to go to this screen and actually take a closer look at my ship, it shows me which way I'm facing. And basically, by burning my engines while facing certain directions, I'm able to manipulate my orbital trajectories. So what I'm trying to do is adjust my orbit in such a way that I get as close to my target ship as possible. So let's see. We are getting our separation distance down to 16 kilometers, 15 kilometers, 14, 13. Okay. But we are also changing our relative velocity more as we do this, which is going to throw us a bit more off course. Yeah, this is a pretty bad rendezvous I'm setting up. But all right, we're coming in. We're getting close. We're at 9 kilometers now. I probably could have done this a lot better, but fuck it, we ball, I guess, basically. That's pretty much our motto here. Fuck it, we ball. And it seems like it's actually probably not a great motto because it has not served us super well. Howdy y'all, hope all is well. Pete, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. And, well, we've been better. We've been better. Yeah, the big mission, the big Gilly mission, the mission that's supposed to save Blorbo Aeronautics, I don't think it's happening. I don't think this is working. Our ship is out of fuel, and it looks like the refueling ship that I'm sending to meet it also is gonna run out of fuel, which so often seems to be the case with us. Also, I think my game just froze, actually. Hey, wait, real shit? Hey guys, did my fucking game just, oh, no, it didn't. We're back on. Oh, okay, I know what happened. What must have happened is I must have gotten close enough to my target ship that the game is now loading in my target ship. Which, my target ship is fucking enormous. It's, fucking huge, you guys. Holy shit. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, so my frame rate just utterly tanking right now. That is because the ship that we are trying to get, there it is. Yep, you can see right there it has loaded in. Okay, and the fact that we have 0 fucking frames to work with is probably also going to make this maneuver quite difficult. All right, we are down to about 2,000 units of liquid fuel, which is almost certainly not enough. Wow, doing orbital refuelings is really difficult. It's really difficult, you guys. You know, it's probably because I have 7,000 gallons of monopropellant on board. That's probably not helping, now that I think about it. Okay. Alright. Man, this game is pretty difficult to actually show off because as you can see, it's probably kind of hard to actually see the ship, right? Because everything's so dark. All right, so yeah, that is the ship we are trying to refuel. And it looks like we are probably going to overshoot it. Yes. So fortunately, I have made one change to the way I design ships that is going to make this procedure way easier. So you guys may recall I've had a very difficult time aligning myself with docking ports, right? God, this is like a slideshow right now. Holy shit. But right now, we actually do not have to align ourselves with any docking ports, thankfully. The way that we are going to transfer fuel is we are going to use this funky little part on the front of our ship called the claw. The claw is like a docking port that can dock anywhere, which is fantastic. Okay. Our ship is having a really tough time rotating for some reason. What the fuck, dude? Oh, it's because I'm in docking mode. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why is it not rotating? Oh my god. This is actually excruciating. This is actually pretty fucking excruciating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. Between the frame rate issues and the fact that this mission is almost certainly going to be a failure, not feeling super swaggy. Not feeling super creme fresh right now. All right, so we just, okay, this is the fortunate part. We do not have to line up with the docking station. All we have to do is point the front of the ship to anywhere on our target ship. So as long as we can manage that, we're good. We're golden. Sorry, I'm like so focused right now. Also, my eye fucking itches so bad, but I don't want to fuck up my eyeliner. It's also extremely warm in here too. I'm like struggling. I'm struggling pretty heavy right now, actually. Oh shit, I have to actually arm the claw. Fuck. Wait, fuck, how do I do that? Wait, fuck, how do I arm the claw? Otherwise, this is just gonna crash into it. Arm. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's armed and... We did it. All right, we did it. We got contact. We did it. We got contact. The ships are now docked. Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, we got there. The ships are docked. All right, everyone. We have done it. We have docked our refueling ship with our mission ship. That means we can now transfer all of the fuel from our refueling ship into our mission ship. That's right. We've done it. The mission is saved. We'll be able to take all of this fuel into the mission ship. The mission is saved. Yep, let's get it all in there. Let's put it all in there. As much fuel as we have. Okay, whatever. All right, so that gives us a... Do we have any more fuel on this thing? Do we have any more? Does not look like it. Let's see. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. So our refueling ship is bone dry right now. There's nothing left inside. So... Let's... All right, so we can detach it now. How do we do that? Okay. And, all right, so we've detached the refueling ship, and as we can see, it has 0 fuel, it has 0 ore, there's nothing left. It has given our mission ship everything it's got. Every last drop that it has, okay? There's nothing left. So, now we return to our mission ship. What did this get us? What do we have to show for ourselves now? So, here we are in the mission ship. It's not actually telling us how much Delta V we have, so that's cool. Hey, what's up, Haru? Hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. Okay, so it is not telling us how much Delta V we have, which is annoying. It is also not respond. Oh, maybe we have to go into stage mode. There we go. Okay. Cool. This is so fucking sad. This is so fucking sad, you guys. So after all of that, yeah. After all of that, after everything we've done, we got 250 meters per second of Delta V. We need 1,000 meters per second of Delta V just to get to Eve, let alone orbiting Gilly and landing on Gilly. We are not even close. That barely gave us anything. We have like 0 fucking fuel. We attempted to refuel and it got us nothing. It got us fucking nowhere. There is one last reserve that we do have. Yeah. So when I said oh whoa, the mission is saved now, like we did it, we saved the mission, I was being facetious, right? I was being facetious. I was being sarcastic because all of the fuel that was inside the refueling ship, we used it to get here. We burned all of it to get here. So by the time we actually got here, there was nothing left to give. So our last reserve of fuel, the last bit of fuel we have, is we do have this tank right here in the polar satellite. And I'm actually willing to sacrifice the polar satellite because it is the least valuable part of the mission. So let's see. If we move all of that into our main engine, where does that get us? Okay. So if we drain our polar satellite, that gets us to 400 meters per second of Delta V. Okay. So still not even halfway there. And then, let's see, what if we detach? What if we just send the polar satellite into the trash? I hate to just leave it, but what if we did that? What if we just got rid of it? That gets us up to apparently still 420 meters per second of Delta V, which is not very much. So yeah. All right. So I guess, yeah, behold. Behold. look upon. This is the magnificence and the glory of the Aether 1 mission. This is where the mission ends. Not at Gilly, but as a giant hunk of space junk floating around Kerbin, dead in the fucking water. So we can go ahead and choose the prediction outcome, but, yeah, we didn't make it. There is no saving this mission. There is nothing we can do. We tried refueling it, but it is too far gone at this point. I think ambition had overtaken me. I think a rocket of this size just is not practical. I think there's just no getting this to work. I do not see this ever making it to Eve. And so, will my game load, please? Dang. Even my game is embarrassed for me. It won't even load. And so, with the Aether 1 mission, a complete and utter failure, Blorbo Aeronautics finds itself in yet a deeper hole than it had found itself in previously. 1.7 million funds, and nothing to show for it but some empty fuel tanks in orbit around Kerbin. The executives would find it very difficult to explain the failure of this mission to their shareholders. But Blorbo Aeronautics would find that it was that mission. It was Aether 1. It was their one shot at greatness that led to them closing their doors once and for all. They would try to take a few more contracts after this. They would try to recover from the loss that they suffered at the hands of Aether 1. But they can never really get back. They can never really get as close as they had during that mission. And after a bit longer, they found themselves having to close their doors. Aether 1 was the end for Blorbo Aeronautics. And that is where this story concludes. Thank you all for joining me on our adventures into Kerbal Space Program. But I think the lesson here is just that I am not smart enough for this game, actually. I think that's kind of what damn, I really need my fucking... I need my fucking brush. Ah, shit. I left my brush in the other room, so I'm just gonna have to look like a fucking animal right now. Sorry. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, no, yeah. Blurbo Aeronautics is done. um, yeah, we're axing this, I think. I don't think I can make this work. So yeah, I really enjoyed Kerbal Space Program. This was our 4th shot at it. First 2 times I had actually the most fun I had ever had streaming with those 2. But it's kind of been pretty rough. Last week's was pretty rough, and this week's was even rougher. I could see us maybe returning at some point. I think I will probably have to reel in my scope. I will have to sort of rein in my vision, because I don't think missions like that are, I don't think they fly. I don't think that's gonna work. So, yeah. We may see the Space Center again in the future, perhaps under a different name, but I think for now management has a few things they need to figure out before we are ready to return. So, Thursdays will be for something else, I think. I'm not sure what. I'm open to suggestions. Right now I'm thinking maybe Space Engineers, maybe, if we want to go with the space theme. I really like Space Engineers. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Again, thank you all. Thank you all for joining me on this. Thank you all for hanging around. I had a lot of fun, despite all odds, and I hope you did too. Let's go ahead and see who we're gonna raid. Let's see who we got. Who do we got? I mean, yeah, obviously. This one's kind of goes without saying, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll raid Terra. For sure. For sure we will. I don't know what the fuck she's doing right now. Oh, she's doing like... Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know if this... She's doing like a stream test right now. Yeah, she's doing a test stream right now. Terra Pure Heart. It looks like she's testing out a like IRL stream, right? I'm wondering if maybe we shouldn't, right? Let's not, right? If she's doing a test stream, I think maybe not, actually. Not blow up her spot with a test, right? All right, we'll raid Maya instead. She's doing animation. All right, cool. We'll do that. We'll do that instead. Not that it really matters. But yeah. I got nothing. I don't have any announcements. I don't have any fun things to talk about or whatever. Yeah. My Twitch Prime sub has been on the Keen Community Manager for almost 7 years. Oh my gosh, what? That's so cool. You know what, Chandra? I should have known that you would also be into Space Engineers. Yeah, I think actually before I started streaming Kerbal Space Program, I think Space Engineers was my most played game, right? I think we recently just overtook it. Yeah. Yeah, Space Engineers is my second most played game on Steam now. I really like it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I haven't played it in years, and I know they've added a bunch of shit, so that might be fun to go to. That's also a very, like, fiddly and very complicated game, but, like, in a different way from Kerbal, so maybe I'll be better at streaming it. Anyway, let's go check out. Let's see what Maya's up to. You guys know the vibes. You guys know the drill. Bring the good energy, bring the positive vibes. If you like what she's doing, give her a follow. But otherwise, I will catch you guys later. I love you, and I hope you have a very good night. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.